My son Leon, I was really worried about his switch from grade 7 to grade 8. I thought for sure he was going to just lose interest because he has a hard time sitting still and keeping focused. But as for West Coast Alternate, the teachers know that and they work with the kids and they're able to like have a break and go for a walk and the whole team kind of understands his needs.
I've worked in a few alternate schools, and what's pretty unique around this program is the focus on the youth needs around FASD or within that umbrella. We have a small number of students here to help support them with our staff to student ratio is low.
WCA is a good place to get support and one-on-one help with all your homework and work study habits.
Regular school is like there's a bunch of students, you didn't get much support, and then West Coast you got support and then there was less students.
Well, the regular schooling, we didn't get much help and there was not really much one-on-one, and the teachers never understood us that much. And the difference with West Coast is the teachers are really understanding. There's one-on-one, they take time to teach us, and like if we don't get something, it's like they help us more.
I think the greatest difference with this program compared to the regular system is there's a lot more support for our students. So we support them in the areas of academics, their personal lives, helping them to achieve and to gain skills that they may not have the opportunity at the main school.
When I was in regular school, I went to school and I was in trouble. I was a very troubled teen and always getting in trouble, going to jail and stuff. And like coming to West Coast, I always had people come help me through court, like make my court dates, make sure that I went and seen my probation officer. I had people like one of the teachers come to see me when I was in custody, and like that really helped and showed me that they really cared and they were always here for me. And just even having just that little piece of West Coast and like some of the teachers, the friendships I made with them made me a stronger person and made me want to, always come back and always felt safe. This was like my second home.
I think one of the things that's pretty unique with alternate schools and unique with this program is that we have this ability to be flexible with our students and our days. We don't have to follow a regular routine. We can change things up if we feel it might need to help out the students on any given day. We can get out for fresh air if we want to. We can change up how our routine in the day looks. So there's a lot of flexibility and we can be as creative as we want to be.
I think also important is the work experience program. So if they're able to gain skills or even acquire a job from the work experience program through us, that's another way that helps them to grow as adults when they're no longer with us.
He started working selling chocolates, and then he had a job delivering pharmaceutical drugs and collecting money, and I really supported him a lot on that. It's like, Leon, that's a really good job. There's a lot of trust there, And then through West Coast Alternate, he got a job at the movie theater, which he loved. He had a headgear and was able to dress up nice, and he stayed at that for a while. Then he was camp counselor at Camp Quanos, and now he's got a new job as sales rep.
I've had students that have left and have graduated from the program, and I think for the most part it's something that has been a struggle for them, but they are continuing to grow as individuals, moving on to workplaces, to colleges, to do things that I guess they were wanting to do.
A common factor is that there was the challenge of not being fully prepared for the real world. We can prepare them as much as we are able to, but sometimes things happen out there that you don't expect, and to deal with changes, and there's a lot of changes that happen as you go into adulthood.
What challenges have I had? Like moving out on my own, being independent, like going back to school, getting my GED, going to schools where it wasn't the same as it was here. Like there's not that much help.
Trying to move. We have youth who are graduating at the same time that they're moving out of a group home maybe, and just a lot of different changes happening at once.
Most of our students do get funding through the ministry. So once they leave our program, there is still some funding that is provided for them to live off of, to help them to pay rent, to buy food. It's not a lot of funding, but it's still something that provides them with a way of living.
Kids that are still in their biological homes. My other son, he was going through some really hard mental and addictions, and I had to put him in care. And he had a whole team of service providers.
Seeing them now, I see that they've matured and they've kind of gone into a direction where they are now become adults and are working towards being very successful adults in the community. I think the advice I would provide to a student who's leaving is to work hard, to believe in themselves, to know that they're capable of many things, but it'll take a lot of work and they will be successful.
To take all the stuff that I've learned from this program, take it in, and because it really helps when you do graduate, when you do live out on your own. Some of the things that I've learned here, I know I take it with me because it really helped me. Because I don't know if I went to a regular school, I don't think I would know some of the things that I know now.
Hang in there. Hang in there, do a lot of self-care, and Creator has a plan for each and every one of us. And our kids are smart, they're just brilliant, and we need to be able to focus on their strengths.
Stay in school, try hard, get all your work done.
Is to listen to the teachers and be a good role model.
You have a lot of strengths, and you need to focus on strengths, and that you're worthy of a good life, and to just be okay with who you are.
What advice would I give to those who are about to graduate West Coast Alternate and their parents? My advice would be not to worry about rushing life and hitting the same milestones everybody else is hitting at certain times, that you have to graduate at 18, that you have to have a job at 19 or move out at 20, that we all move at a different pace, and to accept their individual pace that you're moving at, and for parents to have patience for their children, and for children to have patience for their parents as they're moving through their stages of life, and be proud of their accomplishments.